Hello, guys. Thanks so much for tuning into this live stream. We are coming to the conclusion of this third test match between England and India. What a dramatic way to end the third test match. Both the teams went through ebbs and flows. We never know who's going to win. It was always between the battle of two extraordinary teams, but finally, England holding on and winning the test match in Lords. When I look at back, the same day, 14th of July, England won the 2019 World Cup 50 hours match. If you remember, that is against the New Zealand, where it went to a super over. And in super over, we also were unable to decide the winners. Unfortunately, the winners were given based on the number of boundaries scored. So it's a great day for England to remember. 6 years back, they won their maiden 50 overs World Cup and winning here in Lords. I think you cannot write the scripts for these sort of things. So an excellent display of cricket from both the teams. Never ever ever they look down, but it's the time that defines. On day five, the last session, we got to know the result, and it's England who won by 22 runs and take the lead 2-1. Excellent captaincy from Stokes, right? He has bowled nearly 20 overs out of 75, so which means he has taken that responsibility and took crucial wickets, and at the same time he has kept on applying the pressure on the Indian batters. So we'll discuss on exactly how the things went. So pretty disappointing in terms of India. When you look at all the three matches, it's not that they were completely outplayed. They really played some extraordinary match in all the three departments. But those small movements, we'll discuss what exactly went wrong. But a hard fought cricket game. At the end of the day, England might won, but it's actually the Test cricket which has won. We have not seen these sort of matches coming to close. End of the day's play, heated arguments, some tough battle showing the mental resistance, the solid technique, the defense, everything coming into the picture. And at the end of the day, it has to be one of the good matches we have witnessed so far. So, what is the problem with India while struggling totals? Now, when you look at the past, they hardly chased anything around 200, which is a very real concerning. You may say this is a young team and they fell short, but I mean, whenever there are seniors, also we see that India is unable to chase the targets around 150 or 200. I'm not sure what could be the reason. Is it the uh, overs pressure? Well, overs are not even in the consideration. The run rate is zero point 0.4. So even if you score one per over, you're going to win the match. So I just don't get it. What really went wrong with the batsman? It's not only with this series, or you can say with this match, but overall, it's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow, for sure. But anyhow, it should be good. So that's what my understanding is as per the cricketing knowledge I've been going through. So the day started with an excellent bowling attack uh, that we seen with Jofra Archer, right? Jofra Archer's spell was mind-boggling. The only thing which I got surprised, India started with Dave with 58 for 4. Archer, Brighton Cars. I mean, England were relentless, to be frank. They put the ball on right areas. They questioned the Indian top order, and Indian top order could not resist towards the pressure of England's bowlers. Rishabh Pant got out to an excellent delivery of Jafra Archer. Jafra Archer's excellent pace from the nursery end and the pavilion end proving to be too much for Rishabh Pant, and he got out on that area. And I mean, Rahul's grit and determination has been finally broken. Glad that Empire did not give it, but thanks to the DRS system where you can go and just review it, and Rahul was eventually out. So excellent catch from Archer to dismiss Washington Sundar. The way he took the catch, it was quite extraordinary. I mean, you could say that it's an easy catch. One should be able to take it, but again, on that pressure, it's not easy. And he took a one-hand catch, diving to his right, and India were 93 for 7. But then came Sir Ravindra Jadeja, the rock star. Well, I just feel that he has always been in the wrong side of the game. When you look at the semifinals, when you look at lot many chases, when you're running out of partners, you yourself has to defend at the same time, try to score the runs and reach the target. He has been doing it well, but again, uh, it's the top order collapse that has costed really India, to be frank. But as I said, it's not about always the lower order and the middle order. The 15-20 runs partnership is most important, and that's where I felt India could not capitalize on whatever they were able to see it. So I meant to say here is that whenever there is Jadeja coming up, one has to take the initiation of scoring, but that was not performance. So the match went to session two with only 3 wickets to go. Nitish Kumar Reddy also showed some resistance, and that's a great thing from India's point of view. Although he did not score runs, but on a very tough wicket, tough in the sense on a relative wicket where there's a lot of slope, bounce, seam. It's always back of your mind. It's going on. What could be the ball next coming up? So whenever you're in that mind, so stuff when you're touring for the first time. So Jadeja went on playing his shot, his cap, his innings, but again running out of the partners. Bumrah Siraj combinedly played 86 balls. Now, which means when two proper tailenders played 90 balls, 15 overs out of 75, so 20% is what they have done. So I know it's a very relatively new ball. It's not a old. I mean, it's an old ball that Siraj and Bumrah faced. But even though it is a old ball, you don't expect them to play 90 balls, but they have done it. So I mean, the series scorecard will not reflect how India played, but when you go by the statistics, you have to go with that. So England captain Ben Stokes was quite relentless. He was bowling with a lion-hearted. He was not never looking tired, even though he has got the opportunity to go with Bashir or many other bowlers. But he felt that he was in the those important moments and he wants to prove himself. So he's a proper all-rounder. He has proven it. Played some extraordinary innings in first and second innings, scoring 78 runs, taking 5 6 wickets, excellent captaincy, and most importantly, the run out of Rishabh Pant, which was, I think, if you talk me 2 or 3 top moments of the game that really changed the course, it has to be number one or number two. We'll discuss what are the takeaways. Session 3, again, India fought really well. They were chipping in. I could see that England also felt the heat. At one stage, they might be thinking that they could be wrapping up. One would thought that the second session was the last session, but they dragged on till the third session, and they were glad. I mean, England also were under tremendous pressure that whenever Siraj was playing defensive shots, and he was also playing some shots and got it runs, so they felt the heat. But again, when things don't go in your way, that's how the things are. Unluckiest way to get out. Siraj, he played really well. The ball which bounced, turned, nicely negotiated, but it went back and just hit the base of the stumps, and that is good enough to dislodge the bail. So that's how things go. Whenever I've seen in many matches that whenever the ball is going around 140 to 150 kilometer speed, it doesn't even click or touch the bail. Even though it touches the bail, it will not get dislodged. But the speed of 75, 80, you get out. Sometimes things go in that direction. So that's how India has ended their finally their determination, their resistance come to an end and came to an end. 22 runs, 193. Well, it's tough to say, but huge appreciation from Jadeja, Nitish, and Bumrah and Siraj. Why I'm saying is that these four batsmen combinedly played 50 overs. To be frank, it is 53 overs. So 53 into 6 is 318 balls between these four batsmen. Among these batsmen. But when it comes to top order, they managed to play only 20 overs. So India bowled out at 173, all of us 75 overs. So 53 overs, lower middle order has contributed. Not even middle order, you can say lower order and the tail enders. And that's a kind of a very tough situation for a team when top 5 6 batsmen play for 20 overs in a test match. I mean, things are not going to go in your direction. I know it's a new ball, it has been doing a lot. England were charged up, pumped up, but as a new, I mean, as a batsman who's playing a top innings, you expect them to play well and negotiate it. It's not, the time was never a factor. The overs we would have is around 130 overs. So overs not in the direction. The run rate is less than two, but the pressure that really fumbled. And so the top takeaways is that top order yes failed once again, but again we should give credits to England balls rather than saying that India played badly. We should give that England were quite excellent in terms of the line and length, especially when you're coming from the nursery end. The slope that they get is fabulous. One very important note here: 64 runs in terms of extras. Now, I mean, irrespective of whether you lose the match or win the match, giving 64 runs is a lot. And I think one should consider that 64 runs is too many in terms of the extras. So I think that's where India should work on. The catching, yeah, it has been above average. The bowling has been excellent. Once again, excellent bowling from all the bowlers. Nothing to say much of the things. So that's how the things went for India and England. They were absolutely fabulous on the field, off the field. You can understand the jubilation, you can understand the heartbreaks, but by the end of the day, a proper test match we had, and that's great. It's happened in the home of the cricket, we call the Mecca. So England winning this and take the lead. They will be going to the fourth test match. It's going to happen in a week time. So it starts on 23rd of July. So India have some good time to assess and take some positivity and at the same time the learnings out of this. So we'll discuss more on the fourth test match, which will be very crucial and also series defining which way the direction is going. One could not say which team is going to win this series. I mean, most of them would have written off that stating England winning this or India losing this, but I guarantee you it's not going to happen that easily. India is going to fight hard and going to take some real tough learnings from this series. They did really well. It's not, you can look at from the opposition point of view, they were also quite impressed. But it's those little areas where India should work on. So that's how we end the session. Thank you so much for tuning into this. See you next time.